So you're not going to believe this one. I know I'm jumping ahead, but it'll help some of the other things, some of the things will fit in a little bit better. I know I'm just an idiotic, stupid dog, so it gets a little confusing to me. The man used to go with Madame Yes. Him and Madame Yes visit each other every once in a while, throughout the years. Well, the latest time the man confessed that this time it was like on a neutral site. They kind of did a show up at the same place to have a vacation. When they were going out for breakfast or dinner or something like that, it turns out the man started to attract some of the females that were age appropriate, would be good for him, because the women thought that he was with Madame Yes. And Madame Yes played into it because she was a little bit jealous, so she kind of pretended that she was with the man. And that made the man even more attractive. And of course, that's how he got Vinegar Gravy. Well, it turns out Vinegar Gravy, we knew she was batshit crazy. She's a lovely, beautiful girl. She's barely like 41, 42. Of course, this girl has to have mental problems if she wants to hang out with the oxygen deprivation man. I mean, it just goes without saying. This impoverished, house poor, whatever you would say, he's a landed, moneyless elite from the old days, but she doesn't understand yet that he doesn't have any money, because he kind of saves up throughout the year. If he goes on vacation, he saves up all year, and then he's got a little bit of disposable income. So he can have a good time, get a few drinks. Let's put it this way. He can have pre-drink with appetizer, drink with dinner. He can do a big dessert with a cognac. This guy, he saves his money up, so he's having a good time. So Vinegar Gravy, she didn't understand. This man is not really that wealthy. He vacations and everything above his means, because he saves up. He's a smart guy that way. Well, anyways, lo and behold, as the story goes along and they spend more time together, and they even have intimacies, turns out Vinegar Gravy, turns out she's batshit crazy. She's a little bit scary. Well, rooted in that, like the root cause of this, is that it turns out her dad is a made man. He's in the mafia. So come on, and he's one of these longevity ones. He didn't get killed when he's 45, 55. This is a longevity guy. Who knows? I'm not even getting into this guy's last name. His nickname, however, was, and this was the part that I think really messed up Vinegar Gravy, her dad's mafioso, soldier mafioso, whatever it is, a button man, I don't even know what they call it. Her dad is in the mafia, a made man. His nickname was Coldsore Jimmy. And I think that's why she's so crazy, because Coldsore Jimmy, he always played the Coldsore one way or the other. Like when he, that's how he got the nickname. The mafioso, they do a lot of drugs themselves, and he was smoking some herb with somebody, and once it came to him, he goes, oh, damn, I can't keep passing this, I got to smoke it on myself because I got a cold sore. But then the next time they were smoking a joint they were passing around, when it got to him, they said, hey, you can smoke it last, you got a cold sore. He goes, no, man, I don't have no cold sore, I got rid of the cold sore. See what I'm saying? If he's at a picnic and he really loves the potato salad, he dishes himself up a heap of portion. He says, oh, wow, man, I forgot I had a coleslaw. I used the spoon to give it a little sniff. It probably got some coleslaw juice. You better just leave that. I'll take that. Wrap that potato salad up. I'll take it home with me. I don't want nobody to get a coleslaw. But conversely, when he's getting in line to get some meat, they're like, hey, buddy, maybe you should breathe over top of the, the roasted suckling piglet over here. Maybe you're going to give it some cold sore juice. He goes, oh, no, man, I don't have a cold sore. I got rid of my cold sore. I use, what do you call it, that variegated cream where you put it on your lip and it makes it go away like 6 or 7 days. I knew coming up I would not want to miss this suckling pig picnic, so I don't have a cold sore. But then, later in the day, they're passing around a bottle of really fine hooch. When it comes to him, it's like a half a bottle left. He takes a big swig and goes, oh, God, I think I'm getting a cold sore. I think I feel a cold sore coming on. I better just cap this off. I better just keep this. I'll take this home with me. Probably help me fight my cold sore that way. So I think that's what it was. That Vinegar Gravy's dad was Coldsore Jimmy, the big mafioso guy. And I think that's what helped her become, whatever it is, whatever kind of mental disturbances this girl's got, that's probably the root cause, or that was probably the beginning of the situation. But you never can tell about these things, And this may go on just perfectly well, because the man, he's in love because this Vinegar Gravy is gorgeous. I mean, she's put together. She's one of those girls who does all the jogging and the fit training and the yoga. She doesn't have a stretch mark on her. She don't have a varicose vein. She don't have a lump of any cellulite. This girl's gorgeous. She's put together. So the man, no matter what happens, I don't think he's going to be shaken by it. He seems undaunted by the fact that this girl's dad is a made man. You know, he's probably thinking the guy's like 75, 80 years old, so, but whatever, you know, it doesn't, but, you know, still and all, that carries with it a certain amount of baggage. But whatever, it's all right. It doesn't really matter.